The new Ahsoka trailer has just dropped, and many fans are wondering who are these two orange lightsaber wielding bad guys that the trailer seems to be focusing on so much. And the biggest question of all is, how does this guy know who Anakin freaking Skywalker is? Now stick around to the end of this video to find out who these characters are and why they are so important to the story in the Ahsoka series, and also hear how I think this guy knows Anakin. This Ahsoka trailer is one of the greatest trailers I've ever seen, and the amount of hype and anticipation in the fandom for this show is something we really need in these dark times under Kathleen Kennedy's reign. Now hopefully that reign is soon to be over, and this Ahsoka show could put us back on the track of amazing Star Wars content. However, these two characters that were also in the teaser trailer that was released at Star Wars Celebration earlier this year seem to be playing a huge role in the upcoming Ahsoka series. Now this is all we know so far about these two characters. They are a master and an apprentice, the master being this guy who goes by the name of Baylan and was a Jedi who survived Order 66. However, nowadays Baylan claims,
"We are no Jedi."
Baylan is played by the late Ray Stevenson, who passed away just a few months ago on May 21st. Ray is most known for his roles in Thor and Dexter, but I think this performance as Baylan in Star Wars is going to be his biggest role yet, and I have no doubt in my mind that he left us with a performance of a lifetime in this Ahsoka series. Now this is the apprentice of Baylan, Shin. Now we don't know all that much about this girl, and it is still unclear whether or not she is another survivor of Order 66 or if that was just Baylan. But Shin is being played by Ivana Sakno, who is most known in her role in Pacific Rim. But again, joining the Star Wars galaxy is most likely going to be her biggest role yet. Now that is all we 100% know to be true about these two characters. Everything else is just rumor and speculation. However, it seems as though these two will be the main antagonists of the show. Now I know what you're thinking, Mike, isn't Grand Admiral Thrawn supposed to be the main antagonist of this show? Well, Thrawn will be in this show. He won't be the main bad guy. He will be the overarching villain that will not be in the majority of the show, but will probably be in the very last few episodes. Because if you remember back to Star Wars Celebration where we got that teaser trailer for Ahsoka, it was also announced that Dave Filoni will be getting his own movie. It will be the culmination of all of these Mandoverse characters like Din Djarin, Boba Fett, Ahsoka Tano, Bo-Katan, and more, and they will all be battling against Grand Admiral Thrawn. So I think the Ahsoka show is going to give you hints and teases at how powerful Thrawn is and what his plans are. Now might I remind you that Grand Admiral Thrawn has 0 Force abilities. However, his intellect and his ability to plan things is what makes him extremely powerful. Think of like Iron Man or Batman. In a world with superpowers, the two of them are just rich and smart. But to reiterate, Thrawn will not be the main antagonist of this series. Baylan and Shin will play the main threat from episode to episode. Now the reports are also saying that these two will be hunting down Ahsoka for Grand Admiral Thrawn. However, we know that Thrawn and Ezra have disappeared to this new space in the Star Wars galaxy called the New Beyond. So while all of this is going down with Baylan and Shin, Ahsoka and Sabine are trying to save Ezra Bridger from the New Beyond while also stopping Thrawn from becoming the heir to the Empire. But still, the biggest question remains. How does Baylan know Anakin Skywalker? In the trailer, Baylan says this.
Anakin spoke highly of you.
And he says this to Ahsoka Tano in the middle of a battle. And if he has spoken to Anakin about Ahsoka, his Padawan who left the Order, a character that has never been brought up in the prequel trilogy because, first of all, she didn't exist, but also because nobody was really that close to Anakin through the films, except for Padme and Obi-Wan, to actually know that Anakin had a Padawan that left the Order. Baylan would have had to be very close to Anakin for him to open up and talk about Ahsoka Tano. And as many of you are probably wondering, Baylan did not learn about Ahsoka Tano from Anakin after he turned into Darth Vader. The entire galaxy didn't know that Anakin Skywalker was Darth Vader. Because after Order 66, the only people who knew that Anakin was Darth Vader were Obi-Wan, Yoda, and I guess Reva.
Boo! You stink!
So the only way that Anakin would open up to this random character named Baylan and talk about Ahsoka Tano is if they were very, very close off screen at some point in the prequel trilogy. So as of right now, we have no idea how this guy knows Anakin Skywalker and how he's had conversations with him about his Padawan who left the Order, Ahsoka. And your guess is as good as mine. However, if I were to guess, I would think that Dave Filoni is just creating a new character like he does all the time. And this could lead to us seeing flashbacks to the Clone Wars after Ahsoka has left the Order and seeing this younger version of Baylan talking to Hayden Christensen playing Anakin Skywalker. But tell me what you think in the comments section below. How do you think Baylan knows Anakin Skywalker? And do you think these two characters will survive the Ahsoka show? Tell me all your thoughts in the comments section below. Smash a like on this video if you liked it. Hit subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified every time I post a video. We go live on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hit that subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that. And if you want more, go check out this video I just did about who will replace Kathleen Kennedy after she inevitably gets fired.